The 10 most terrifying roads in the world. The Miklong Railway, which only the daring would drive on, can only rank 5th. The first place is a maze of 20 intersecting ramps. Even GPS is afraid of it. It directly scares old drivers to tears. You thought driving on the road was the simplest thing in the world? On these insane roads, all your instincts will fail. From soaring straight into the clouds, feeling like only true warriors dare to go up, Japan's Ashima Ohashi Bridge, to the Chinese road built on a knife-edge ridge. Every second your palms sweat and your legs go weak. There are also designers who challenge your mathematical thinking. The UK's magic roundabout makes you want to call the police after one lap. These bizarre roads are simply dumbfounding. Driving into them makes you question your life. In this issue, follow Global Sins to unlock the world's most insane roads. Each one pushes the limits more than the last. Number 10, Japan's Ashima Ohashi Bridge. If you want to go to heaven, then you must come to this road. It can not only take you soaring into the sky, but also let you experience the feeling of not even wanting your life. It is Japan's Ashima Ohashi Bridge. Located in Matsu City, Tottori Prefecture, Japan, it is a landmark building in Japan. It is also known as the most terrifying bridge road. From a distance, this bridge looks like a straight, up and down roller coaster. It gives people the feeling that they will fall at any time if you go up at full speed. But don't reach the top of the slope. I can't imagine, when the car rolls backward, how tragic the outcome would be. Why did Japan specifically build such a steep bridge? When driving on this road, what does it feel like? Actually, the reason this bridge looks so steep is because most photographers used a long, focal length lens, creating a very strong visual impact. In fact, according to official data, its gradient is only 6.1%. Although such a gradient is steep, it is definitely not as scary as we imagined. This bridge was originally built to solve the inconvenience of the ferry. Only by building it this high can large ferries pass through easily. This was originally a clever design, but it unexpectedly became a terrifying landmark in Japan, attracting millions of foreign tourists every year who come here specifically to take pictures. When they drive straight to the top of the bridge, they will find that this road is not as difficult to drive as we imagined. On the contrary, as long as you have enough horsepower, you can reach the top in one go. What comes into view next is the blue sky and white clouds. It's as if you've left the city and entered the world of anime. This feeling of speeding through the sky is intoxicating, and you can't pull yourself away. So, what do you think of such a seemingly steep, but actually very beautiful bridge road? Don't you want to come and experience it too? 9th place, Blade Heaven Road. I can't believe it. China actually built a road on a knife's edge. Walking on it is like walking on the tip of a knife. Every step is extremely dangerous. On both sides of the road are bottomless abysses. If you fall, the consequences are unimaginable. It is the Dabailing, located in Shiju County, Chongqing. On the main ridge of the Xiao Mountains, public, it is also known as the Blade Heaven Road. The entire journey is 18 kilometers. The entire mountain road is thrilling and peculiar, and is world famous. Many people drive here specifically to take pictures, but when they set foot on this road, they all feel a chill down their spines. They wish they could turn back. The entire mountain road stands at the highest point of the mountain peak. The average altitude is over 1,800 meters. The vertical drop is over 600 meters. The narrowest part is only 5.5 meters wide. At most, only 2 cars can pass. Looking down from the sky, the vehicles look like they are walking on a blade. If you are not a skilled old driver, then driving on this road is definitely a severe test for them. Not to mention this dangerous road, just seeing the bottomless cliff next to it would probably make you tremble with fear. You can't hold the steering wheel. People who come here for a road trip are blessed. You'll regret it for a lifetime if you don't come. If you come, you'll regret it for a lifetime. However, if you are an infrastructure enthusiast, then seeing such a magnificent road, you will recognize China's infrastructure from the bottom of your heart. The power of the crazy builder. To be able to build a road on such a high mountaintop, they definitely have some skills. When the road that extends to the mountain, valley, and the scenery next to it merge into one, we once again see the miraculous work of nature. The beautiful scenery and modern construction complement each other. It will definitely be an unforgettable experience. Are you willing to take the risk? to admire this magnificent scenery. 8th place, Nepal's Cliff Road. This is real footage of driving on Nepal's Cliff Road. Real footage. Just half a meter away is a bottomless cliff. Next to it are scattered rocks everywhere. The entire mountain has no protection. A slight carelessness will lead to a fall into the abyss. The danger level is maxed out. This mountain road has no modern facilities. It's as if it was dug out by hand. It's all rocks. Rugged and uneven. Every step is extremely bumpy. Fortunately, the vehicle in front is a bus. If it were a small car, or a low-speed electric vehicle, then I have a reasonable suspicion that, with a slight bump, it could be thrown into the valley below, taken away directly by the Grim Reaper. Nepal's Cliff Road is located in the Himalayas. It stands in a precipitous valley, like a belt clinging firmly to the towering mountains. Such a dangerous road makes many people feel daunted. Actually, within Nepal, this road carries great significance. Most of Nepal's territory is located in the Himalayas. Above, the road conditions are also basically winding mountain roads. Due to limited domestic financial resources, they are unable to effectively repair these roads. They can only rely on their skilled memory to shuttle back and forth in the valley. And due to the poor road conditions, traffic accidents have long been commonplace here. In 2019 alone, in the mountainous areas of Nepal, nearly 13,000 traffic accidents occurred, injuring nearly 2,500 people. Such grim data makes one gasp, but the local people still resolutely drive on this road. Because they bear the responsibility of their families on their shoulders, they must deliver the goods to another city to support their families. Fortunately, the speed of Nepalese old drivers is not fast. A journey that would originally take 1 or 2 hours usually takes 7 or 8 hours here. After the goods are safely delivered to the other side, they have to drive back again. This cycle repeats every day, which is the normal state of life for the local people. Their figures rushing on this road are a true portrayal of ordinary people striving to live. 5th place, Meklong Railway. Have you ever seen a railway like this? It stands right in the middle of a market. When it comes speeding by, everyone must quickly make way, or their lives will be in danger. The train and the vendors on both sides of the road are only half a meter apart. They can touch the edge of the train by just reaching out a little. It is such a dangerous place, but it is always bustling with people. It's very lively. It has even attracted tourists from all over the world to come and take pictures. Why is that? It is the Meklong Railway in Bangkok, Thailand. This is probably the most bizarre railway in the world. It is also the most incredible road. Other railways are only for trains to pass. They are usually built in deserted places for fear of disturbing the normal life of people. The Meklong Railway does the opposite. When the train comes, it is a railway. When the train leaves, it is an ordinary road. Not to mention walking on the road, you can even dance on it. On both sides of the road are various vendors, selling vegetables, selling fruits, selling drinks, and there are even special coffee shops set up for this railway. Beautifully dressed women sit at the narrow tables, taking pictures with the passing railway. It looks thrilling and exciting, but it is indeed very photogenic. This is also the reason why the Meklong Railway has been popular for so many years, and has even been rated as a must-visit place in Thailand. Worldwide, you can't find any railway that can be like this, allowing you to have close contact with the train. On one side is the roar of the train. On the other side is the sound of hawking. The two peculiar sounds are integrated, full of the atmosphere of daily life. After the train leaves, the vendors habitually put up their sunshades again and put their goods back in place, as if they have long been accustomed to the scene before them. Actually, it's not that they encroached on the space on both sides of the railway, on both sides, but rather this railway occupied their living space. Many years ago, the local government decided to move this market and convert it into a railway. However, they did not provide sufficient guarantees for the nearby residents. You refused to relocate. The two sides fell into a protracted quarrel. In order to build the railway as soon as possible and facilitate people's lives, the local government had to make a bold decision. No need to relocate. When the railway passes directly through the market, it coexists with the local residents. Originally, this was a helpless decision, but unexpectedly it went viral on the internet. Such a unique railway that passes through a market, one of a kind in the world. instantly became popular. Not only did it boost tourism in Thailand, but it also promoted the surrounding businesses. From the smiles of the vendors on both sides of the road, you can tell that they must have made a lot of money over the years. This is truly a case of planting flowers that don't bloom, but unintentionally planting willows that grow into shade. Sixth place, Netherlands Aqueduct Bridge Road. This is definitely the most magical scene you have ever seen. A ship passes rapidly through a narrow aqueduct. Under the aqueduct, there are even cars passing through. Ships pass on one side and cars pass on the other. Two completely unrelated scenes are so cleverly combined. This is not a scene from a movie, but a real existence. It is the aqueduct bridge in the Netherlands. Looking down from the sky, the entire road seems to be cut off by the aqueduct. Looking from the side, the road under the aqueduct cleverly passes through it, without affecting the passing vehicles at all. The designer cleverly integrated the two modes of transportation. Not only did it effectively utilize the space, but it also created such a magical scene. One can't help but admire it. It is located on the N302 highway in the Netherlands. It was a famous landscape that the Netherlands spent 100 billion euros to build. When a road meets a river, and both need to pass, what should be done? Initially, the staff proposed two solutions. Either build an underwater tunnel, or build a bridge over the water. However, both of these solutions seemed so mediocre, and they were expensive, so the local government had a flash of inspiration, and proposed the idea of combining the two. When vehicles pass under the water, ships can also travel on the water. This is how we got the aqueduct bridge that we see before us. Compared to ordinary bridges and tunnels, this aqueduct bridge can not only facilitate the passage of both, but also forms a magnificent landscape. It can be said to be a win-win situation. Looking down from the sky, it looks like the water flow has cut off the road. So it also got the name Broken Bridge. Driving on this road, you can not only enjoy the beautiful scenery on both sides, but also hear the sound of flowing water. If the timing is right, you will pass here at the same time as a ship, having a wonderful encounter. Sutanji. Now nearly 30,000 vehicles pass through here every day. It also carries the function of transporting large cargo ships. It's even so peculiar that it has attracted many tourists to come and take pictures, increasing the local tourism revenue. Such a wild idea can actually become a reality, which is also eye-opening. Seventh place, Magic Roundabout. The road ahead is not built on a steep cliff. It doesn't look very dangerous either, but it is one of the most headache-inducing roads in the world. It is located in Swindon, England, and is known as the Magical Road of the Magic Roundabout. From the camera's perspective, the entire design of the Magic Roundabout is completely unconventional. It consists of one large roundabout and 5 small roundabouts next to it. This also means that once you drive close to here, you not only have to pass the small roundabout next to it, but also go around the large roundabout in the middle. This undoubtedly creates multiple permutations and combinations, and also increases the difficulty for cars to pass through here. Should I go from here? Or should I go from there? Should I turn here? Or should I turn there? This is probably a question that every driver who comes here must think about. So the locals say that people with poor math skills should never drive on this road. Otherwise, you might need magic to get out. What's even more unexpected is that in such a complex environment, there are even dedicated pedestrian streets and some footpaths. On one side are the dizzy drivers who don't know where to go. On the other side are the pedestrians who are facing the traffic and don't know where to step. These two groups of people all converge in the entire roundabout, creating a strange and funny effect. If you're already very confused, then you must come here. You will find that there are many people who are as confused as you are. Your little problems are really nothing in front of this roundabout puzzle. It is said that the designer designed this wonderful roundabout for the sake of innovation. But now it seems that this kind of innovation is obviously in vain. It will only increase the workload of passersby. Driving on the road is already annoying enough. I'm really grateful. Fourth place, Kolyma Highway. If you want to experience the beautiful ice and snow scenery, then you must take this Kolyma Highway. This road crosses the ice and snow-covered tundra from Yakutsk to Magadan. The total length is 2,032 kilometers. It is one of the longest and coldest roads in the world. Although the roadsides are often covered with ice and snow, and it looks very beautiful. In fact, its environment is far more terrible than we imagined. It is located in a high-latitude, extremely cold, uninhabited area. The lowest temperature in winter can reach -70 degrees Celsius. This is a physiological low temperature that normal humans, you could die within just 3 minutes. In 1930, Soviet labor camps were scattered throughout Siberia. The difficult task of building this road fell on their shoulders. Tens of thousands of prisoners. Without adequate equipment, without food to keep them warm, they endured the harsh living conditions. It took 21 years, and they built this road of life with their willpower. Because many people unfortunately died during the construction of the road, and were forever buried under the permafrost. It has another name, the Ghost Road. Driving into this road, you can enjoy the rare beauty of ice and snow, but more often than not, you will feel fear. The extreme low temperatures can cause the vehicle to stall at any time. There are not enough living facilities around. Even life safety cannot be guaranteed. At night, the atmosphere is even more terrifying. Wild animals often appear around. It can be said to be fraught with danger. It is for these reasons that this road has been deserted for a long time. It was even abandoned at one point. It was not put back into use until 2008. However, it is only used to transport important goods. If you are on a road trip, it is best not to drive on this road. This is not a joke, but being responsible for your life. Third place, Kapolin Volcano Road. After seeing the snow-covered Kolyma, the road of life, let's take a look at the other side of the ice and fire. The Volcano Road. This seemingly inconspicuous mountain range is located on the vast plains of New Mexico, USA. Usually it is like a ninja. Silent and still. You can't feel anything unusual. But under its calm appearance, there is an undercurrent. It hides an unpredictable life crisis. Its name is the Kapolin Mountains. On the mountain range, there is also a road that winds like a ribbon. The road was built in 1925 and is only 3 kilometers long. It winds from the foot of the mountain to the top. The road is narrow, with a gradient of up to 6%. Driving on such a road, you absolutely cannot be distracted. A slight carelessness will cause you to fall and be smashed to pieces. Of course, the biggest crisis of this road is far from this. The Kapolin Mountains erupted as early as 60,000 years ago. The gushing lava destroyed all life around it. Although experts later determined that it has become an extinct volcano, many locals predict that there are still countless crises hidden here. A slight carelessness will destroy everything. Such rumors make the locals tremble with fear, but unexpectedly attract tourists from home and abroad. They drive here one after another to climb this famous volcano road, enter the volcanic crater at the top of the mountain, and admire the miraculous work of nature. At night, the stars dot the deep sky. The scenery in front of you is deeply intoxicating. This beautiful scenery is like a reward from nature to mankind. Everyone who climbs to the highest peak is the luckiest person. Second place, Shanghai's Nanpu Bridge. This is definitely the most involuted overpass in Shanghai. It connects the river crossing between Huangpu District and Pudong area, located at Puxi Road, Jiabang Road 2, the river surface between Nanmatu and Pudong area. The total length is more than 8,000 meters, and it is one of the components of Shanghai's inner ring elevated road. As night falls, countless streams of traffic pour onto this bridge. Looking down from the sky, it is like a spinning top, constantly rotating with the flow of traffic. The lights of the traffic flow and the overall shape of the bridge complement each other, full of a sense of technology and the future. It's as if it's a scene that would only appear in a movie. But if you think such a road is too beautiful, then you are greatly mistaken. When you drive on this road yourself, you will feel what it means to be confused, what it means to be helpless, and what it means to just want to call the police. Looking down from a high altitude, you will find that under each circular road, there are corresponding straight lines. The circles and straight lines are intertwined, making the entire road intricate and complex. It's completely confusing, not to mention anything else, just this 360-degree circular bend. You can get dizzy just by going around it once. Even old drivers sometimes don't know which fork in the road to take. Some netizens even joke that if you go up, you can't come down. Even with navigation, you can only go in circles on it. However, in the world of overpasses, This is only considered to be of elementary difficulty. Next, we will talk about Chongqing's Huangzuan interchange. That is truly hell level. Even local drivers get lost. Even navigation is dumbfounded when it comes here. If this were a level clearing game, I would surrender directly. First place, Chongqing's Huangzuan interchange. This is an interchange that can make drivers dizzy and confuse navigation systems. There are a total of 20 ramps, spanning 8 directions. The roads spiral around each other, intricate and complex, like a maze. It's dazzling to look at. Looking down at the entire interchange from the sky, it's even more fantastical. It's as if a vertical city has been woven from steel and concrete. It is rumored that this interchange is based on the Bagua Formation. No matter which map software you use, there is a 99% probability of taking the wrong turn. Even old local drivers in Chongqing, when they get on this interchange, have to take a deep breath. They don't know if they can successfully pass through. Some netizens even joked, take one wrong turn and it's a one-day tour of Chongqing. Chongqing, a city you can't leave once you've arrived. Although this road is very complex, and it's a hellish difficulty for novices. The purpose of building this interchange is definitely not to make things difficult for tourists, but to adapt to the local topography of Chongqing. This bridge took more than 6 years to build, and was officially completed in March 2016. It is one of the largest and most complex construction projects in Chongqing. As we all know, the terrain of Chongqing with its 2 mountains and a river leads to extreme compression of construction space. To achieve the interchange of 3 expressways, engineers were forced to adopt a stacking solution. The roads are stacked vertically in 5 layers like Lego. Each layer has a specific function, allowing vehicles to be precisely diverted in a 3-dimensional grid, improving overall traffic efficiency. Now, the top layer of the interchange leads directly to the Shumu Mountain Tunnel. The second layer is dedicated to the Airport Expressway. The bottom layer spirals to Guangyang Island. A journey that used to take 2 hours can now be completed in just half an hour. Such a huge road network accommodates the huge traffic flow of Chongqing. It is convenient for tourists, and also for the daily life of citizens. It has greatly improved Chongqing's long-standing traffic problems. So, although this bridge is so complex, it is a great work that truly reflects the designer's ingenious construction. If you come to Chongqing and are worried that you can't drive out of this complex interchange, you might as well ask a local old driver for help. Those yellow cars will take you through the traffic and safely to your destination. They are the key to solving this interchange, and also the eternal gods in the hearts of Chongqing people. Of these 10 most terrifying roads, which one do you want to challenge? Leave a comment and let me know. Global Sins updates daily. See you tomorrow.